In the top stories, St. Kitts and Nevis secures reciprocal visa-free access with Nigeria, no major hiccups on Elections Day in Guyana, and leaders of Iran, Russia, and North Korea gather in Beijing for military parade. Welcome to the ZIZ Midday newscast. Today is Tuesday, the 2nd day of September 2025, and I am Jasmine Thomas. The government of St. Christopher and Nevis is pleased to announce that nationals of the Federation will now enjoy visa-free entry into the Federal Republic of Nigeria, marking a historic milestone in bilateral relations between the two nations. This development follows high-level engagements between Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew and His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, held earlier this year in Abuja and during regional meetings with OEC's heads of government. Prime Minister Drew welcomed the move as a testament to the deepening friendship between the Caribbean and Africa, and the Prime Minister emphasized that the agreement reflects the shared vision of both governments to remove barriers and foster closer ties across the Atlantic. He expressed gratitude to President Tinubu for his leadership in advancing this initiative and reaffirmed the Federation's commitment to strengthening Africa-Caribbean relations under its Sustainable Island State agenda. Visa-free access for nationals of St. Christopher and Nevis entering Nigeria took effect on Monday, August 4, 2025. The measure is expected to encourage greater collaboration in trade, investment, education, and tourism, further reinforcing the historic bond between Africa and the Caribbean. And the Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, will undertake high-level diplomatic travel to Algeria and Ethiopia as part of his government's strategy to deepen relations between Africa and the Caribbean and to position St. Kitts and Nevis as a leader in bridging the two regions. The Prime Minister shared that his first stop will be Algeria, where he will attend the 4th Intra-Africa Trade Fair, a major platform for trade, investment, and innovation across the continent. Following that engagement, Dr. Drew will travel to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, to participate in the historic CARICOM African Union Summit, which will convene for the first time in person. Prime Minister Drew reiterated that these efforts are not only about history, but about practical opportunities for the people of St. Christopher and Nevis and the wider Caribbean. He stated that as Africans by descent, we should build bridges to Africa, and that these partnerships mean educational opportunities for our young people, new markets for our farmers and businesses, and stronger cultural and spiritual connections that unite us as one people across the Atlantic. The upcoming missions to Algeria and Ethiopia highlight the government's commitment to the Sustainable Island State Agenda, ZIZ, which includes building global partnerships and ensuring that St. Kitts and Nevis plays a leading role in shaping a new era of South-South cooperation. The Nevis Island Administration, NIA, through its Department of Gender Affairs, is enhancing the Child Care Assistance Program to further improve the lives of families, providing targeted support to ease their children's transition from daycare into preschool. At a special advancement ceremony hosted by the department on Monday, September 1, at the department's conference room, parents received school uniforms, food vouchers, and vouchers for school supplies. Minister of Gender Affairs and Social Services, the Honorable Janelle Nisbet, explained that the Child Care Assistance Program, launched in September 2023, was designed to ease the financial burden of child care for parents within a particular socioeconomic bracket. The Assisted Child Care for Toddlers and Infants on Nevis Action Plan Daycare Assistance Program began with 6 clients and has steadily grown To date, it continues to enroll new families while transitioning others as their children move from nursery and daycare into preschool. The first cohort saw 13 children successfully advance, while this year 21 children made the transition. And now for news on the regional scene. Former editor-in-chief of the National Communications Network in Guyana, Leron Bromel, says there were few major concerns on Election Day. Speaking to ZIZ News, Bromel says due to changes made over the last few elections, the process has become easier for voters.
Elections Day is pretty peaceful in Guyana. For the last two elections, they have made E-Day a public holiday so persons would go out and vote. Now, Guyana, because of its terrain, we've got 10 regions. We're broken into 10 administrative regions. For just over 700 and something thousand electors, what we do have is at least close to 28,000 polling stations. In the past, we didn't have those numbers, and so lines at polling stations were extremely long.
In comparison to the 2020 elections, where it took monitors for the results to be made known, this year's results are expected by Thursday, the 4th of September.
As at about 2 hours ago, just around 7:30, they would have completed about 72% of counting overnight. Last night, they said they were hoping to give results by September 4. That's another 2 days from now, by Thursday. But the law allows for the Elections Commission to take up to 15 days to publish results. But based on what happened overnight, there is high optimism that results can be available by the end of today.
He explained some of the challenges that are faced when getting the election results officially declared in the South American country.
If you look at a map of Ghana, just at the top of the map is where the population lives. We live along the coast, literally along the coast. And that's at the top of the map. That's where the population is heavy. And if you look throughout the rest of the map, you're going to see pockets broken into regions. Those regions that you see down below there, it's difficult to get. You've got to fly to get to some locations via these little small plane Cessna aircraft that can take you an hour to 2 hours to get to every location. If there is no airport or landing strip, let's put it there, there's no landing strip in there for those little aircraft to go. It's a journey by vehicle. And we're talking trucks, we're talking 4x4 pickups, we're talking ATVs to get to location. These all have to be escorted by police.
We will have further updates on the Guyana elections in this evening's major newscast. Now for a look at news on the international scene. President of the People's Republic of China, Xi Jinping, has played host in one of China's busiest port cities, welcoming leaders from across Asia and the Middle East for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit, which was designed to showcase his vision of a new world order. On Wednesday, Jinping will commandeer Beijing's main artery, the Avenue of Eternal Peace, for a major military parade showing off the country's cutting-edge hypersonic weapons, nuclear-capable missiles, and undersea drones, alongside thousands of soldiers, a display intended to showcase his country's growing ability to rival the U.S. in any conflict. Among the expected attendees are 26 foreign heads of state, including Russia's Vladimir Putin, North Korea's Kim Jong-un, and Iran's Masoud. The parade marks 80 years of Japan's surrender in the war and China's victory against an occupying force. And now for the weather. The present weather across St. Kitts and Nevis: partly cloudy skies. Winds a gentle breeze of 9 miles per hour from the east, and seas are 0.6 to 1.2 meters or 2 to 4 feet. The weather today: pockets of moisture moving along the trade wind flow could trigger occasional showers across the area. Weather tonight: partly cloudy with a 40% or a moderate chance of a brief passing shower. Sunset this evening will be at around 6:30, and sunrise tomorrow is set for around 6 o'clock. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jasmine Thomas. God bless you.